What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. And you know your boy Duty had to make a commentary style video on a segment where DSP on his podcast decided to lobby a threat against Restreamers and other content creators on YouTube. That's right, folks. If you didn't hear the segment, I have it here clipped. Matter of fact, we have Disney Princess DSP here. And of course, I made the notation, of course, that this is a transformative work. And apparently Phil was responding to one of his dents after tipping about Restreamers and people uploading his raw footage. Let's hear what Phil had to say. And I have quite a bit to say about this.
To say some people offer my streams, you mean some people offer their streams on demand? Because I split the parts up and I edit them purposefully into our segments with titles so that you know exactly what's in each part and you can watch in a digestible fashion. I also put those into a playlist. It's basically different here than it is over on the React show, because here I already am putting every piece of content up that's on that stream in a separate video in a playlist, organized nicely. You see? So if you're saying people are offering my streams raw, that's completely against YouTube's terms of service, and let me know who it is so I can get them shut down, because absolutely no one is allowed to just archive my streams raw. That's completely illegal. You're not allowed to do that. No one has permission to do that. No one should be doing that. It's different if it's someone restreaming and adding commentary and criticism. You cannot just raw cut and paste my fucking content. I'm not gonna let anyone steal it. So if you know people that are doing that, I'm taking it down. But if it's someone adding commentary, criticism, and stuff like that, that's allowed. But you have to be doing that. You can't just fucking copy paste someone's content. That's illegal. Thank you. Yes, let me know. No one's just going to steal my content, ripping it with no talent and no effort or anything. Listen, detractors have been raw restreaming me and doing commentary, making fun of me. I can't stop that. That in a court of law, a judge said as long as you're adding commentary or criticism to something, right, it's considered a transformative work. Ripping a raw stream and posting it somewhere, even if you name it something different, that's not transformative at all. That will never hang in a court of law or on YouTube. You can't do that shit. So I'm just giving fair notice right now. If you're someone who's outright stealing my content or anyone else's like that, you're fucked. You can't do that. You don't have a legal leg to stand on. That's never been allowed. But if you're going to do, you know, transformative work, then more power to you. I can't stop you. Go for it. People have only been doing that for like 12, 13 years to me. And, you know, it is what it is. But no, you're not just going to steal my shit because you're a no-talent hack and repost it somewhere else. Fuck you. You're going to get shut down. Okay.
Alrighty, so we have Phil here with his internet muscles, flexing them, essentially making a threat. So, of course, I have something to say to that. So, transformative work is a subjective subject, Phil. You are under the impression that transformative work has to have commentary, has to have, you know, has to be changed up, has to be, you know, all of these parameters that you put around it. And actually, it's not true, Phil. And I know Phil's under this misconception that commentary is probably has to be spoken. It has to be a spoken word. So if someone's restreaming, Phil, as long as they're talking over it, it's perfectly fine. That's actually not true, Phil. That's not true at all. Commentary can be in the form of memes. It could be in the form of the comment section on the stream that's being restreamed. That makes it a transformative work. The mere fact that they alter your stream and maybe add your commentary or add your, not your commentary, but add your chat in your stream is also transformative work. The mere fact that maybe they put some music in the background can be considered a transformative work. The mere fact that they're adding any different elements that change, that makes it a slight change from your original stream is considered transformative work, Phil. And I know who you're pointing out specifically. You're probably pointing out Raw Phil and DDM. And we all know that you tried taking down, you took down Raw DSP because you did file a copy strike against that channel. And we know who you're looking at. You're looking at those two specific content creators, and there's a few others I'm not going to name. What they do is not ripping your content and just reposting it, Phil. What they do is consider transformative work. And if you have the gall and the nerve to actually file a copy strike against them, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. It may initially go through, but they're going to counter. And in 10 days, the strikes are going to be removed. But I might remind you, Phil, do you really want to go down this avenue? Remember what happened last year, Phil, in the summer? Remember what happened this April? Remember when you decided to play stupid games and win, and you won stupid prizes, right, Phil? You remember that? Do you really want to go down this avenue again, where you're copy striking channels that you disagree with, that upset you? And for what? For what? You don't have the legal clout or the money to take these content creators to court. You don't. So all you're doing is essentially being an annoyance. You're filing a copy strike and essentially taking them down for 10 days. Do you really want to do that, Phil? Do you really want to play that game? Remember, it didn't work out for you last time. Remember, you were on the verge of getting a third strike. Twice, last year and this year, Phil. So, I implore you, Phil, is it really worth it? Is it worth it for you to get into this fight again? Just like you did last year and you did this year. Is it worth risking your channel over being upset that people are taking your content, restreaming it, and of course, making it transformative? Do you really want to go that route, Phil? Do you really want to play those games? Now, again, I'm not threatening you. This is not a threat from your boy Duty. All I'm doing is just making a factual observation. I'm making a factual statement around this subject. But most content creators, I'm going to say 99% of them, what they do is transformative, Phil. And the mere fact that if you try to counter-strike, if you try to copy strike them, they'll be back up in 10 days. Really, Phil. That you know it. You've done it before. It's happened before. Every single year we go through this nonsense where people falsely strike detractor channels down, and what ends up happening, they're down for a few weeks and then they come back up. You tried it. It happened this year again. It happened in April, where a slew of channels got hit, got taken down, and eventually they came back on. So again, Phil, I'm imploring, do you really want to go this route? Do you really want to play? Do you really want to use the manual copyright system in YouTube? Do you really want to use that as a weapon against detractors? Because don't forget, Phil, that same tool can be used against you. I'm not saying I will do it. That's not my style. I don't think people should channel strike anyone or use the YouTube system to file false copyright strikes. I don't approve of that. I don't think it's right. But I'm letting you know that there are people that will do it and that don't care. And if you want to open yourself up to that type of, those problems, then really you only have yourself to blame, Phil. You only have yourself to blame because you're kind of, you're shooting the first shot by claiming that, you're going to channel strike these channels that are restreaming you, Phil. And I would just implore you, Phil, before you do anything, take a look at those restreams and see if there are differences, because every single one of them do something slightly different that make their streams transformative. And if they didn't, YouTube would have taken them down a while ago. So again, Phil, I'm not threatening you. I'm just stating a factual observation of what happened in the past and what more than likely will probably happen in the future if you decide to go down this route. Again, your boy Duty tries to help you out. He tries to give you some advice. Take this piece of advice. Don't go down this route. Leave those channels alone. Do your thing. Avoid the drama like you claim you want to do. You just want to be in your own little corner and avoid the drama. And don't be foolish, because everyone's gonna know it's gonna be you that's gonna be following these claims. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.